What's going on, people? Tony Polanco here from the Coalition, and welcome to the very first episode of Geekly News Roundup. Basically, this show is about rounding up all the geek news that happened during the week. Simple as that. Nothing too fancy. Originally, this was just going to be a written post, which you could see down there, but we decided, fuck it, let's have some me in there, because why not? I apologize for not being a sexy lady. Alright, let's get right into it. Speaking about sexy ladies, Variety reports that Scarlett Johansson has signed on to play the leading role in DreamWorks' live-action adaptation of Ghost in the Shell. The franchise, which is based on the manga by Masamune Shirow and has since been adapted into several anime films and television series, tells the story of a cybernetic police officer and her team who are specialists in dealing with technology-related crime and terrorism. Johansson was originally undecided about starring in the movie, but sources now say that she has officially signed on. A Ghost in the Shell live-action movie sounds cool on paper, but there's still a lot of things up in the air, especially Scarlett Johansson. Is she going to be playing Kusanagi? Is this going to be taking place in Japan? Lots of stuff that we still need to figure out. Cross your fingers. Who knows? This could be another Akira for all we know. Neo Manhattan, people. Marvel's tiniest hero got the spotlight this week as Disney finally unveiled the official teaser trailer for Ant-Man. The trailer itself is more about setting up who Scott Lang is and how Hank Pym uses Lang's love for his daughter to get him to become the hero she imagines him to be. There are some brief scenes of Lang shrinking and some other action scenes with characters we've yet to meet. That was one teaser-ass teaser, but there's even more Ant-Man stuff. Right here we see the image of Entertainment Weekly's latest magazine cover, which just so happens to have Ant-Man on it. He's so small, in fact, that you need a magnifying glass to see the little Avenger. What you see here is a pretty cool looking costume. It has a mix of superhero and practicality. You also see him holding his helmet, which you know he's probably only going to wear like for 5 minutes in the entire movie. Superheroes just love to take off their helmets and masks in movies for some odd reason. And keeping with the small theme, here's the official movie poster, which just has a little dot in the middle, which is supposed to be Ant-Man. Pretty funny stuff. So yeah, I like the way Marvel's handling all this. I like the trailer, I like the posters, fun stuff. We'll see how cool the movie is when it comes out this summer. The wait is almost over. Marvel officially announced the release date for the upcoming Netflix series based on their blindest hero, Daredevil. All 13 one-hour-long episodes will premiere on April 10th at 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yo, man, Daredevil. I'm so excited for this. Daredevil's one of my favorite characters of all time. I was so horrified by that shitty Ben Affleck movie that, everything about this project and it's being handled by Marvel Studios, I have to believe it's going to be great. Even the director said it's going to be a gritty show. It's going to even push it further than the movie. So I'm really looking forward to some really cool stuff. All right, next story. The cast of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. continues to grow, and this week it was announced that a huge star would be appearing on the show. None other than Edward James Olmos will be joining the popular TV series starting this March as a character named Robert Gonzalez. His debut will have massive repercussions for director Coulson and his team. Edward James Olmos brings an amazing gravitas to any role he inhabits, something we knew we needed for Robert Gonzalez, said Jeff Loeb, who is the executive producer and Marvel's head of Marvel Television. When Olmos first appears on our series, everyone will have to take notice, including our favorite agents. It's only a little bit of information, but Edward James Olmos, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. You can't go wrong there. That's pretty fucking cool. I'm down with that. This show's been getting better and better all the time with Edward on it. It's gonna be amazing. Alright guys, let's wrap it up. One more story. CHAPPIE got itself a fancy new trailer this week. This trailer has more footage than the original teaser did. We see a world that has a robotic police force, but which is still wary of artificial intelligence. CHAPPIE is a former RoboCop who becomes sentient and is, for all intents and purposes, a peaceful being. This is an action movie though, so our metallic friend doesn't spend much time painting, spilling milk, or pretending to be He-Man before the bad guys show up to try to kill him. One thing I find interesting is how Hugh Jackman and Sigourney Weaver are both villains who want to destroy CHAPPIE. You would have thought that Wolverine and Ripley would be trying to help the leading robot, but that isn't the case. They even stick an ED-209 type robot on CHAPPIE too, which is pretty messed up. However, CHAPPIE isn't a meek automaton by any means, and you see him going toe-to-toe with his much bigger adversary. Trailer looks pretty cool to me. Got robots, mechs, Hugh Jackman. Can't really go wrong there. I'm a little bit hesitant because Neil Blomkamp didn't really, he didn't do us right with Elysium, but I have faith that he could bring it back and bring back that District 9 goodness we've all been craving for. This right here, Chappie, cool to me, man. I'm all down with that. Alright, guys, so that's it. Geekly News Roundup episode 1 is finito. This is a work in progress, obviously. Going to be bringing it to you every week, but I want your suggestions. Leave them in the comment section below. And remember, I'm only covering some of the stuff in these videos. I'm not covering the whole shebang. So if you want to see the rest, just scroll down. It's all down there. If you guys are watching me on YouTube or Daily Motion, just check out the description. Links are there to thecoalition.com, the #1 source for hip-hop and gaming and pop culture, too. Once again, Tony Polanco signing off. See y'all next week. Bye-bye.